Today, in the media conference with Lal Goel, which is brought to you by V4 News, Karu News, V4 Stream, Malnadu TV India, News Gaon se, Samvad Sarokar News, Bharat Post News, Gyan and Organ Donation India Foundation. Our endeavor is to enlighten you with the current topic. And today's topic is not only current, but very, very relevant. But before I will go on the main topic, I would like to inform you that today world is celebrating World Red Cross Day. The World Red Cross Day is celebrated on 8th May every year to commemorate the principles of the International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement. On World Red Cross Day, people pay tribute to the humanitarian agency for their great contribution for helping people in need. The theme of World Red Cross Day 2022 is Be Humankind. Media conference with Lal Goel wishes you all on this very humanitarian day. Today, world is also observing International Thalassemia Day. International Thalassemia Day observed on the 8th of May. The International Thalassemia Day is devoted to raising awareness amongst the general public and decision makers about the thalassemia, promoting and strengthening the lifelong and difficult struggle of patients against this severe blood disease, and commemorating all the people who are no longer with us, while renewing our promise to keep fighting until the final cure for thalassemia is found. Media conference with Lal Goel hopes that by observing International Thalassemia Day, we can create more and more awareness so that many lives can be saved. Now coming to our main topic today, and the topic is today's Mother's Day. No one will ever love you as much as your mother. A mother is she who can take the place of all others, but whose place no one else can take. A mother's love for her child is like nothing else in the world. It knows no law, no pity. It dares all things and crushes down remorselessly all that stand in its path. It may be possible to gild pure gold, but who can make his mother more beautiful? Mother's Day is a celebration honoring the mother of the family as well as motherhood, maternal bonds, and the influence of mothers in society. Every year, Mother's Day is celebrated to appreciate mothers who play an immensely important role in one's life. This special day is celebrated every year on the second Sunday of May. This year, it will be celebrated on May 8th, 2022, that is today. Mothers are selfless, shower unconditional love on their children, and sacrifice all their needs for their families. Starting from feeding to teaching manners, mothers do it all. It is believed that the modern Mother's Day celebration first began in the US when a woman by the name of Anna Jarvis wanted the day to be celebrated because her own mother had expressed such a desire. When she passed away, Jarvis took up the initiative and held a memorial for her mother in the year 1908, 3 years after her death. It was done at St. Andrew's Methodist Church in West Virginia. On this day, people express their love, respect, honor, and gratitude for their mothers. She is the one who is endowed with all the power. No creature in this world can be as powerful as a mother. She goes through unimaginable pain to give us the gift of life and never falters. She is the most powerful epitome of love, sacrifices, and care. No one can ever replace her at any cost. Youth fades, love drops, the leaves of friendship fall. A mother's secret hope outlives them all. A famous quote by Oliver Wendell Holmes sums up the eternal significance of a mother. A mother's efforts should be recognized and appreciated every day, even when it is not Mother's Day. Mothers are the most important person in our lives, and they put in their all to help us hone our skills and abilities and carve our personalities. Mother's Day is celebrated every year to appreciate the efforts a mother put in for her child. People usually give gifts, flower bouquets, etc. to their mothers to make this day special. Media conference with Lal Goel wishes you all a very happy Mother's Day. क्या लिखूं अपनी माँ के बारे में, मैं जब खुद ही उनकी लिखावट हूं. To start our program, I would like to invite my first panelist guest, and she is Dr. Charu Maheshwari. Dr. Charu Maheshwari is MBBS DGO DNB. She is obstetrician and gynecologist at Rainbow Hospital, Aligarh. She is a dedicated and caring obstetrician and gynecologist with 15 plus years of experience in clinical practice, helping about 40 clients daily with their reproductive elements. She is a member of Indian Medical Association and FOXY, Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology Society of India. Presently working as a specialist consultant in Rainbow Hospital, Aligarh, and dealing with patients with high-risk pregnancy, infertility, and other reproductive problems. She has performed 2,000 plus complicated cesarean sections with favorable outcome with patient satisfaction. She, as senior laparoscopy surgeon, performed more than 100 cases of infertility, total laparoscopic hysterectomy, ovarian cysts, myomectomy, and other reproductive disorders. She has done her MBBS degree course from Government Medical College, Thrissur, Kerala, Diploma in Obstetrics and Gynecology, PG course from Aligarh University, and was awarded gold medal for outstanding performance. She did her diploma in National Board from Batra Hospital and Medical Research Center, New Delhi. Welcome, Dr. Charu Maheshwari, on our show. Dr. Maheshwari, we always call you on different topics, generally concerning with the medical or the social topics. But today's topic is very, very different topic. And we know that today we all are celebrating Mother's Day. You being not only everybody is a child of a mother, everybody knows. I'm sure you are also a mother, but you are also mother to many, many children, being your profession as a doctor, as a obstetrician and a gynecologist. We would like to know your views on this Mother's Day. Dr. Charu Maheshwari, please.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me on this auspicious topic, Mother's Day. Yes, it is very important day for in everyone's life. When I got this topic, then I was surprised that why I was chosen to talk on this topic. Then my 10-year-old son said to me, Mama, because you are making moms every day, that's why they have called you to speak about mothers. Because sometimes when there is an emergency, even in the middle of night, I have to leave him, and then he will ask why you are going, Mama. Then I used to say that I am going to help a mother to get a baby out of its tummy. And then he was taken care of by his father that time. So that makes us feel that yes, we are contributing. We stand a point to that we make the mothers. We make happy mothers. Today's Mother Day to tell every mother that she's very special for her kids. And why she's so special? Because the day she conceives, she just start thinking about her kid, her motherhood. She carries those 9 months with a big responsibility. A girl who used to play here and there will become suddenly so mature as soon as she came to know that she's going to be a mother. She becomes so tolerant to every ailment. The girl who used to shout um, uh, for a small injury, that she can't tolerate pain. But here, when she becomes mother, she becomes so tolerant to all those normal symptoms like vomiting to the dreaded complications of pregnancy. She comes out a strong woman after facing the labor pains, after delivery pains, or the trauma of delivery. Although some unfortunate mothers leave this world even after best efforts, still, motherhood is so wonderful that every girl and every lady wants to experience this. Some of the ladies who do not conceive, they take up the help of modern medicine and undergo IVF to enter in their motherhood, knowingly that the motherhood is a difficult task. Still, they want to experience it. Even a working woman, she also enjoys her motherhood, even though they do get maternity leave, but there is no leave for them. There is more work for them. All the mothers take this great opportunity to help their kids to get a respectful place in the society. And because of our mothers, we are sitting at this platform and talking about talking about on the Mother's Day. That is my view on my Mother's Day. On the Mother's Day, I would like to appeal each kid who has grown up now to give a gift of health checkup for their special mothers. As the age advances, and we know our mothers are always least concerned about their health. There are some problems which are associated with the woman, especially as the age advances, like osteoporosis, menopause, some female genital cancers, etc. So it is our duty for our mother to take care of her health. Like she should have some of the checkups like BMD, that is bone mineral density, cervical smear, mammography, and few blood tests. Also, I would like that give her some break. She's doing her duties perfectly, although she may not be perfect, but she's imperfectly perfect, I would like to say. She tries to do everything, but still there are some of the things. Sometimes she forget to change the diaper. Sometimes she forgot to make uh, um, uh, your dishes which you want to make her. But still, she tries to do everything. So I will say she's perfect, but maybe imperfectly perfect. Even a mother is uneducated, still she tries to teach her children as much as possible. The knowledge or the value, what she can teach, none of the school, none of the university can teach a children. The, that what we say in India, sanskar, that comes from the mother or the family. So it is very important for us when she is taking so important steps, so much care for us, we should also do something for her. So giving her health benefits, that is the most important thing what the kids can do. We do give bouquet, we do give expensive gifts, we go to Tanish rings, that is all there. You show that, but still that is very important for her, that she should go to a doctor and she should have her problems discussed, which she had neglected to so many years. Once you will see in the family, you will definitely find the ladies who were having the chronic back pain, who were having so many gynecological problems. So that has to be taken care when she has done. She had devoted so many years for you, and she had worked tremendously to complete the needs of each and every person in our life. Second thing, most important thing, in spite of these blood tests and all these things, I would always advise that ask her to take time for herself also. She wants to become look beautiful, let her do that. And sometimes now children are like, no mama, ye acha nahi lag raha, aap aise karo, aise nahi, aise karo. So these things are also there, but sometimes give her time. She is always will ask, main achhi lag rahi hu, main kaisi lag rahi hu. So that is also there. And I would also like uh, to say these kids, to encourage them to do some yoga asanas, morning or evening walk, so that when the age goes 50 plus, they should not be dependent on them, on you people. So that will be the best mother gift from you to your mother. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Charu Maheshwari, for giving your views and giving the medical tips, which are very, very important, especially for the mothers. And as you said, the mother is working day and night, never stopped working. Yes, and it's not only the mother. When they become grandmother, they are also working, and their responsibility is more than the mother at that time, because they have to take care of not only the daughter, but also the grandchild also. So mother is I must say the creature, because I did a program recently about in the last week only, where the topic was parents are living God. And I was of that opinion that whatsoever we will say, but mother is really God. Father, we cannot term him as a God, because father is having lots of vices which mother is not having. Mother love is unconditional love. Father love is, although father also loves, but not that much. We cannot reach to that level what is the mother's love, because the pain and agony and the happiness which she feels, father can never even think of that. Thank you very much, Dr. Maheshwari, for giving your views. And I am sure today's program will be very, very, not only emotional, but very, very, very informative for the mothers, because we are taking the views from different segment of the society. As Dr. Maheshwari says, why she was chosen, because we want the, after all, everyone is having mother, and many of you are also the mother. So you can express your views, you knows better than anyone else. Thank you very much. Now, for that, before I will go to the next next my panelist guest, I will just say, मांग लूं यह दुआ कि फिर यही जहां मिले, मांग लूं यह दुआ कि फिर यही जहां मिले, फिर वही गोद मिले, फिर वही मां मिले. Miss Joycey Rego is our next panelist guest, and Miss Joycey Rego is Mrs. India Dubai 2017. She is Managing Director of Mustard Collection UAE. She is the Managing Director of Rego Events Private Limited. She is the Managing Trustee, Rejoice Mustard Garden Trust. And I would like to add a few more things about her, is that she organized event of a beauty pageant. But her beauty pageant is different than normal beauty pageant which we see, because her beauty pageant is causes with the charity, and the charity not a post event, rather the pre-event. And she select the girls, she give a task, ask them to do those charity first. Once they complete the charitable work, and if they succeed, then they participate in the pageant. Not like other beauty pageant where they always say that we will become Mother Teresa, we will do this, that, but after they become land up as a film actress after winning the beauty pageant. So welcome Miss Joycey Rego on our show. Miss Joycey Rego, you have heard what Dr. Charu Maheshwari has said. Now we would like to know your views, and your views are very, very important, because I know what has happened with you recently. You lost your mother, but you are also the mother of beautiful children. So Mother's Day, Miss Joycey Rego, please.
Hello, Mr. Goel, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. It's really a very heart-touching topic, actually. And I actually didn't know what even to think or say when, I got to hear from you that you wanted me to discuss on this topic. So Dr. Charu has almost covered all the points what we must tell our mothers. And since I don't have my mother around me, I have something different to speak. So today what I am, I feel I'm the replica of my mother. So what happened here is at a very early stage, like grade 6, mother was totally with me, doing everything for me. But when I touched grade 7, my mom left me independent. So the first thing what she taught me was how to live independent. I was never dependent on her. And most of the times, starting from combing hair, ironing clothes, cooking our own food, and even taking care of the home, the pets, everything was on us. So at a very small age, we have started living that kind of life where we don't depend on other people. So my mom was Mahila Mandal president. So you can imagine it's a charity work and the toilet buildings and the government school requirements, so many things, cultural activities. She would never be at home. Morning she leaves and evening she comes in. So in that way, we were like confident we can take care of ourselves. So mom is a kind of person for me that she told me teamwork is more important because I always saw her working as a team. So teamwork is what I learned from her. Being confident and taking care or taking decisions on my own, I learned from her. Because my mom is just grade 7 pass. In those days, grade 7 and Kannada medium means nothing, right? So when she started teaching me, that is the time she learned. So she became a teacher without being educated in that level. So she learned from me Hindi, English, and Marathi. So she was a total educated person from a daughter, what a mother became. So that's why we always say कि एक लड़की को पढ़ाओ वो पूरे परिवार को पढ़ा देगी. So that experience I had with me. And then I understood that my mom is someone that you should not keep her at home. If she wants to go around, if she wants to do something better, why not? Now I can see the same thing in my kids. So I'm also not at home. Same what happened with my mom. It's like a history repeat. I also go on charity works. I also leave them at home. I make them independent because now my kid is in grade 7, same like what I am, and she does everything at home. We are making our children decision makers. Like take your decisions on your own. Don't wait for your parents to come and tell you, ye karna hai, wo karna hai, do like this and do like that. This is not what we are supposed to do with our children. This is what I feel because my mom did the same thing with me. She never told me that wait for me and I will tell you what to do. She told me, take your decision, decide for yourself. If you are stuck somewhere, then come to us. So most of the things were done or most of the decisions in life were taken is on our own. But again, when we were stuck, we used to go to her. And she had one simple dialogue to say, something which comes to you very easily, that's meant for you. Something which is difficult and it's giving you hurdles, that's not yours. Just leave it. And if it belongs to you, it'll come back to you. So in that way, there were some of the teachings which kept turning up in life. And we understood that, okay, this is the way what we're supposed to be. Now, 2 years, she's not with us, but there is not a single day, Mr. Goel, I've not remembered her. Sometimes day and night, she keeps coming in mind and we think that because the person who went, she went in a very young manner. She was not bedridden. She was just at home, fine and talking well. And suddenly she goes to hospital. She never comes back. So this is a kind of pain that every children who has their mother at home, who is still not understanding that they need to call them, they're busy in their own life. They should see my situation because I feel to talk to her. I feel to see her. I miss her so much. But again, it's a kind of situation that we can't do anything. So mother really plays a very important role. And as Dr. Charu said, I did everything with her, saying, go out on your own, go for walks. These are your shoes. She did everything. But, sometimes because of age, I think they feel lonely. We are in Dubai and they are here alone. So there was not a sort of connection between us. So, or maybe if I was here, she would still be with me. So, yeah. I can't say more than this, but yeah, she played a very important role in my life.
Okay,
thank you for giving me this topic.
Thank you very much, Ms. Joyce Rego. I understand the pain every child feels when the mother is no more, but they forget one thing: when the mother is in front of them, they take them very lightly. They never consider, as Dr. Charu Maheshwari rightly said, we means I'm talking about the generally what happens that people take care of their own children, they take care of their spouse, but they forget to take care of their own mother. They have to take care of their mother or mother-in-law, because after all, they have served, they have given us the life. Today, what we are because of them, and we can understand what Miss Joycey has mentioned and undergone. And I know her because when this tragedy happened, and it was, I can mention, it was something which was some problem with the hospital or the medical care. And she approached me. She wanted that we should do something. I said, we can't do, because it was, if I am not mistaken, it was during the COVID thing when this happened. But she was strong enough, and she is doing so much work, charity work. Still, she wants to do more work for the artisans, which she has approached me. She says we can do something, because people who are creating the artisans in different parts of India, we can see to it that they will get good market, etc. So these qualities are only, it reflects the teaching and the culture and the values inculcated in oneself by the mother. Thank you very much, Ms. Joyce Rigo, for giving your views. And I'm sure your mother, wherever she is, if she is watching, and I'm sure she's watching the show from where there also, might be very happy to know that her own child is remembering at this moment also. Thank you very much. Now I would like to go to my next panelist. वह माँ ही है जिसके रहते जिंदगी में कोई गम नहीं होता. वह माँ ही है जिसके रहते जिंदगी में कोई गम नहीं होता. दुनिया साथ दे या ना दे, पर माँ का प्यार कभी कम नहीं होता. राजकुमारी शैव्या सिंह. Rajkumari Shavya Singh is the homemaker at Mathura. She did her schooling from famous Loreto Convent School, Lucknow. She also did diploma in Hatha Yoga. She is the proud daughter of Rani Garima Singh of Amethi. We all know she is very famous. Everybody knows the personality of Rani Garima Singh of Amethi. And I would like to add about Rajkumari Shavya Singh, although she belongs to a royal family and she married in a royal family at Mathura, but she is very humble. And when somebody suggested her name, I was having reservation whether how she is going to talk about on the show. So I got recommendations from not one, not two, but many of my known persons. They says that she is a very articulate and she is so intelligent and she speaks very nicely, and you would like to take her in many of your shows. So because I was having some reservation, being a daughter of such a big royal family of Amethi and married to a royal family in Mathura, being a daughter-in-law there now, always they have, we feel the royal family always have, and especially the ladies have some air. But I was told that she, and when I spoke to her on phone, the way she spoke shows the values inculcated to her by her mother only. So Mother's Day, Rajkumari Shavya Singh, please.
I humbly do namaskar, sir, for putting me on such a pedestal, and I hope I can do justice to your trust. My name is Shavya Singh. I have been born and brought up in Lucknow, did my my studies in Loreto Convent. But I feel more importantly, I am first a sister, a daughter, a mother, above all else. And I think it is a privilege to be cherished. Being a daughter and a mother is a privilege and a blessing. And I hope I stand up to the standards set by my mother, who has been my only parent. I have been brought up by a single parent, my mom. And she has taught and instilled values of resilience, patience, strength, and a quiet stillness that comes in handy whenever I am in trouble, whenever I see hurdles, and I think, how should I cross it? And I think I look back and think how my mother handled such a situation. And more often than not, it actually helps. She has been and still is an inspiration to me and everyone's life she touches. At this stage also in life, she has a lot of resilience in the face of failure and full of humility in success. At this stage, after being a traditional housewife, she became an MLA from Amethi, something totally different, something far removed from her own nature. But she excelled in that too, which shows me that in no age in life are you useless, or you are old, or you cannot achieve anything. So even when I am a homemaker, I have thoughts and dreams and ambitions that I can be something one day, even if it is an excellent homemaker and a good housewife. Also, I have been very, very lucky in marriage because I'm blessed with a lovely, wonderful mother-in-law who is a mom to me, a mother, a guide, also a friend when I need her. And it is a blessing to have her with me. What I am today is because of my mother, and what I'm blossoming to be is because of my mother-in-law. Also, being a daughter is a privilege, being a mother, a blessing. I myself am blessed to be the mother of a 10-year-old daughter who I hope I can teach lessons and can, even a little try to make her like my mother made me. When she becomes difficult and I feel helpless, I look back and take lessons on how my mother would have handled this situation. And more often than not, it helps. The world has dedicated a day to celebrate all mothers as, in the form of Mother's Day. And I highly appreciate it because mothers these days are taken for granted. Having said that, sir, I would like to say a mother should be cherished each and every day of her life because she continues to think and work towards the betterment of her child. And, dedicating a day to a mother is like showing a candle to the sun. These days, bringing up and nurturing children is evolving. It is changing day by day, like, the ages change, evolving, the generations evolve. So the mothers, what they should try to do is have a mix of modern thinking and traditional values in the upbringing of her children. This can be achieved easily if one lives with her in-laws, because the children are lucky enough to know their grandparents. It will be smart on our part to absorb everything that we can from them and also let our children bask in their love and the tree of security. At this stage, sir, I would like to say that if we do not talk about the roles of mothers in one of the most horrific and testing times of human history, the last 2 years of COVID, it will be unfair. It was really a very drastic and dramatic time in all our lives. And to touch upon it will be good. It was like, literally traversing in the darkness with literally no right or correct path to it. There was no documented journal or knowledge that anybody knew of. Still, mothers everywhere stood tall, took it upon themselves to manage somehow her family, her home, and come out the other side. Even if it was bruised and sad, but satisfied in the knowledge that she did it. It was a mother who dug deep to take care of her home, her child, her children, her family, and maintain a balance of their health and their emotional needs. Because it was a time of tremendous confusion for the children. It was frustrating. They could not go to school. They could not meet their friends. They could not even go out for an ice cream. So it was the mother who took care and helped her family members. In major world religions, a mother has been given an exalted position. And also, as mentioned in the Upanishad Shikshavali of the Sanatan Dharma, and I quote, Matru Devo Bhava, which translated means a mother is equal to God. As sir, you said earlier. And it will not be amiss to call all mothers of all strata, of all religions, of everywhere, a God. Because some way or the other, she has her first thought for her child, even before anything else, even before herself. I have seen my mother put herself absolutely last and put us, me, and my siblings first and foremost, especially when there was trouble in my family, especially when we were all going through a very difficult time. She always put us first, our health, our emotional need, us first. And I thank her for it. I also want to thank the mothers who managed to balance beautifully her home and work, especially our first responders, like so many as my co-panelists. I would like to applaud them that they put our lives first and went through so much sacrifice. In the end, sir, I would like to say that a mother's love is the purest of all and should be cherished always. God bless all mothers. Janani Namostubhyam. Thank you.
Mother's love is the purest among all, says Miss Rajkumari Shivya Singh. And what Rajkumari Shivya Singh has mentioned is that mother love is such a pure love and unconditional love. And whenever there is any problem, the mother is always standing behind. And she, as a daughter-in-law, says that what she has learned from her mother, the values, and what she's getting now, the guidance and the love from her mother-in-law, is making her more strong. And that's why now she herself, as a mother of a 10-year-old daughter, is giving that happiness. And what pursuit to happiness can be, which a mother enjoys, whatsoever pain mother feels. And she has touched upon about the COVID. I would like to mention one thing. India, if we will see in condition of India, although our medical services are not that great as in Europe and other Western developed countries, but still the mortality rate in India was very less. And the credit goes only to the mothers, the grandmothers, their kitchen, the food which they have provided to everyone. That's why the immunity of Indians are far better than anywhere in the world. And that's why the mortality of Indians are far less, although number of patients might be more, but mortality was less because of the mothers. And we have also seen during the COVID time, how without taking any rest, the mother working day and night, whether the spouse is working from home or the children were having online classes, and mother is always in the kitchen or taking care of everyone if she's not working woman. But if she's a working woman, she is also attending her own work, but taking full care of the children. And that's why we can very proudly say that whatsoever difficulties have come to in our country, it was faced very bravely, because the credit goes to the Indian women and especially the mothers. Thank you very much, Rajkumari Shivya Singh, for giving your views. And I am sure such type of views which has been expressed by you and our other panelists are quite enlightened for our viewers. Although everyone knows the unconditional pure love of mother, but our aim is to enlighten them that please love the mother. And as one of the earlier panelists, Dr. Maheshwari, mentioned, please see to it, take care of them, give them some me time, give them that they should have some free time of their own, so that they can also have their own time, which they have spent their whole life for the children. Thank you very much. Now I would like to go for my next panelist. माँ दुनिया की वह हस्ती है जिनके कदमों के नीचे जन्नत होती है. Advocate Avishi Dhaka is our next panelist. Advocate Avishi Dhaka is BA LLB Honors LLM. She is advocate in Supreme Court, New Delhi. She is a result-oriented professional with excellence in implementing training mechanism to deliver desired output, seeking assignment in learning and development with an organization of high repute. Her areas of expertise are ability to balance priorities and coordinate work effectively, leadership skills, excellent analytical skills, and aptitude for figures, ability to stay calm under pressure, can analyze large amount of information, good written and spoken communication skills, client care skills, sound judgment, organized and efficient, good project management, and team building skills. She was trained at Gurgaon Cyber Crime Cell under Commissioner of Gurgaon Police and Mr. Rakshit Tandon, cyber security expert, and dealt with police investigation in cyber crime cases, e-commerce crimes, social media crimes, website crimes, mobile crimes, email crimes, etc. Welcome, Advocate Avishi Dhaka on our show. Advocate Avishi Dhaka, again, you can also ask the same question, why you are on the panel, because you are also dealing with those social issues concerning with the women, and especially for the mothers, helpless mothers, where the spouse either leave them or they are suffering domestic violence and whatnot. And you are dealing with them, and I know because you have come to my program several times, your views are very, very clear, and that's why I wanted you to give your views on Mother's Day. Advocate Avishi Dhaka, please. Please unmute.
Good morning, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you and good morning to all the panelists here. You all are mothers. I'm not a mother, but still I'll, try to make my point here. First of all, I would love to say, and all you have explained what is mother and why Mother's Day is celebrated. I feel privileged to be here. And being an advocate, first I'll start with mother is not just my mother, and her womb is not just my material life body's address. It is also very spiritual, and not just my mother, grandmother, granny is a mother. We live on the planet Earth. Planet Earth is Prithvi. Prithvi is also our home. We should not forget that. And the way we cherish our mother, we should cherish the nature. We should love the nature. And mother is a synonym of selfless care, sacrifice, putting a child or the person she cares the most for in the front, and she forgets about herself. It's unconditional, it is involuntary behavior. And whatever we tell them ki aap apna me time rakho, you enjoy yourself, you enjoy your life, they cannot help it. They will come in the kitchen, they will meddle around you and your decisions about your life. I'm a first generation lawyer in my family, and my mother was the most important person to pillar my upbringing for it. And she never cared that you're a girl and this is how you should be doing, behaving, and talking. From the childhood I was given the banking things to do. I was told, and I was made to do all the boys chores also. I was trained for my various sports. I was brought up like gender neutral, I'll say that, not like boys but gender neutral. So this was the main thing. She was also brought up the same way, and I was also brought up the same way. So there was no difference that my brothers are more manly or I'm more manly than them. So this is about gender neutral things, that whatever is told to you, you should not just hesitate upon this, that oh, it's not my cup of tea, or maybe my gender comes in between, what the world will think of it. So this is the work of, I think, whatever the society we live in. I have seen my friends also being brought up the same way. So here the mother's love is of course the main priority, the main thing that we ponder upon. But when we see, come on to the legal aspect, and we see the people fighting cases in the court, we see something else. It's bizarre. It's not about just husband and wife or in-laws. It's about when your child and you have become old, the whole life you have cared about your child, the upbringing you have given your child, you have given good. No mother or father expects their child will become a rapist one day. It's not a name, they have not taught it. It's your past life karmas or something that you have picked. Whatever your gun was, or manav, rakshas, or anything, whatever you have picked, you have chosen in your life to ponder on the lessons. What have you come here for?
but no one teaches that. But when I see there are cases relating to property and people are beating their parents, especially mother when she's left alone, and all the property naturally, after father comes on to her, and they're pressurizing each and every, the daughter is coming to their home daily, pressurizing him, you give my share to me, and brothers are doing something else, and the daughter-in-law not respecting the mother-in-law the way she should. So all that thing comes that even the law enforcement agencies, like you can dial 100 for the police, or 1020, or any other helpline per se. They cannot interfere in your family matters. They're not able to create harmony among you. They're not able to fight the greedy people in your family. Or for instance, we have a women commission. We have Delhi Women Commission and National Women Commission. So there you have to, it's not viable for a mother with a small kid, or an old lady to commute over there and attend dates after dates. We should have something else for mothers, and I would like to work in this field in future. Getting more powerful, getting the people to know, and raising such an issue. It should not just be confined to an NGO. NGO can't do. And no one can understand you better than your own family, your own children, because you're a mother. You have brought them up, you have taught them, and the way you have connected emotionally is your thing and your personal loss. So for that, there should be an special enforcement. I have gone through international NGOs in Singapore, or you say in Asian countries. Uh, Women are a matter of material subject in Asian countries. It is very much evident for us to expect our mothers to be sacrifice everything for us. So what if she dies? She's a mother. She's supposed to do that. So what if she does that and this for me? You see that in the Mongolian ethnicity and as well as Asian ethnicity. It's very much common. We do not expect our mothers to have boyfriends. We do not expect our mother to, marry and have a second chance in her life. It's not, for us to expect that she can have a second innings of her life. So what if father's not there, or she's not happy in her life? For that, there's a social taboos. First of all, we should fight all those social taboos. She also has a right to inherit a property. She has a life of her own, and till the time she is alive, she should live with dignity, with her head up in the society, that yes, she is alive and she is living her life, apart from all the social taboos. For the male as well, if it's for the male that it is easily available for him, so for the female also. Not because she is my mother or your mother. So apart from that, respecting mother and her dignity is a big concept, and it needs a law for their protection, apart from small domestic violence and all those things, because it does not specify a proper age. It does not specify a proper field of what means. If she's married, only then, or she's just a female, she can be a maid also. So that is not specified. If she's a mother, she's unmarried mother, or she's a married mother. So we need to have specific laws for them, so that they are not challenged in the court or used by someone else who is misusing them. So right now, the laws which we have are like they are misused by other category of people who do not require them. So here we have to, make a recommendation to the speaker of both the houses, to have something in regard of female, especially mothers, to have their safeguard and bring up their children if they're single, and to have something for their life. Of course, it's not just about internet age. It has been a matter of debate before than that. Since the time of Magna Carta was introduced, women have always been vocal, and they always want their rights, and they should be enforced in the right direction, so that we do not have to debate again and again. And all the days are, for me, are like Mother's Day. We need our mother every day and not just need, we love our mothers every day. And so this is what I feel about mothers, and mothers are great. So
Thank you very much.
for calling me here.
Thank you very much, Advocate Avishi Dhaka, for giving your views. And Advocate Avishi Dhaka summarized not on Mother's Day in only to thank them or to appreciate only this day, but she says what is happening in reality. And being an advocate, she is seeing lots of cases where the mothers are being not taken care by their own children many times, and they were left alone. So she says that we require some laws to be changed, although there are many laws now which are being changed and amended, which are giving more powers to the women, although there are lots of agitation going on from the men's side, and they says that the laws are being misused. But one should understand, even if out of 10 one is misusing it, what difference it makes? Can you repay the sacrifice of a mother in your whole life by paying money, by paying anything? You cannot. So why we always consider that the women are subject to cruelty and domestic violence? We must give respect to them. We must remember what our mother has given. She sacrificed her life. When a child was born or is born, how much, what he or she knows, the child knows how the mother sacrificed the whole night for the child. I think the child will never ever understand this. The other day when I was doing this program of the parents are living God, I said the same thing. I said today's generation is asking, aapne hamare liye kya kiya? What you have done for us? And but when I recall my childhood, I also have the same question for my parents, to my mother, what you have done for us? And this age is between 20 to 30, when the youth become bit frustrated, because at that time they are about to marry, they are seeking the job, or they are starting the business. They are frustrated, and they always feel that parents have not given them proper guidance. Mother has not inculcated those values. But when the same child become father, then he or she recognize the importance of the mother and father, and then they says, yes, how you have done for us, it's very, very difficult, how you have bought us. And these things are very much applicable when we talk about our mother. We must understand the sacrifice, and if we understand, then these crimes which Advocate Avishi Dhaka is talking will nowhere will be there, because we forget the dedication, the sacrifice made by our parents, and especially mother. If we remember that even once in a day or any time, we will not try to do anything against them, because their sacrifice is so much which we cannot repay. Thank you very much, Advocate Avishi Dhaka, for giving a new angle about the legal angle about the Mother's Day. Thank you very much. Now, before I will go to the next panelist, इस बात से अभी तक कई इंसान अनजान हैं, इस बात से अभी तक कई इंसान अनजान हैं, माँ सिर्फ माँ नहीं, एक वरदान है. Dr. Nikita Pawar. Dr. Nikita Pawar is MBBS PG DCR. Dr. Pawar is the general practitioner and postgraduate in clinical research and pharmacovigilance. She is doing clinical general practice with corporate company and online consultations. She is affiliated with Checkup magazine as a writer on various subjects. She is into medical publishing, curious writer, creative artist, pharma speaker, social worker for the underprivileged. She sponsored a girl child from village for health and education. She is also panel doctor for Down syndromes in advising, counseling, and consultation, also for the adults and kids who are mentally retarded or having any chronic diseases. She was awarded for F-Star India Superwoman 2021, Bharat Gaurav Award and Helium Productions India as a young performer for medical excellence, Arcrit Award for Broken Heart Syndrome article as a curious writer and avid writer for Perfect Woman magazine with best write-up on dysmorphobia. She was awarded Times Diva Award and appeared on magazine cover photo page for young achiever in medical as well as an author. She writes medical articles for Tarun Bharat Times. She is also a keen archer and a rifle shooter. She is selected as a versatile activist for the central government's cultural exchange program. She will have pride to be nominated for Medical Excellence Award by Honorable Governor at Raj Bhavan, Mumbai. Welcome, Dr. Nikita Pawar on our show. Dr. Nikita Pawar, you being a very successful, not only as a doctor, but as a writer. And you are writing on almost on a daily basis. I can say, I always see, I mean, today morning, you send me your what you have written about the Mother's Day. You have written almost all days of No Durgas. Every day you are writing, giving the details. So for any occasion, you always write. And I am very fortunate to have you on my panel, as well as one earlier on your mother also came on my panel several times. Your mother, I know, because she is a very, very leading advocate of Mumbai, and she is representing the government side, a criminal lawyer, very successful criminal lawyer. You have also been, because you have adopted one girl child, so you have that feeling about the mother, your mother, and now being adopted a girl child also. We would like to know from you on Mother's Day, Dr. Nikita Pawar, please.
Thank you so much, Lal Goel sir, for appreciating me and saying such wonderful words about me and my mother. And good morning to all my other fellow panelists also today. And today's topic is very special for me as it's Mother's Day. And it's Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in this world. I would like to say that a mother is a term which is given to a person who sacrifices and prioritizes her child's well-being, growth and development and welfare throughout her the life. A mother not just gives birth to a child or children, but holds lifelong commitment to love her, care towards the child, and show dedication and devotion without any prerequisites or any conditions. Mothers play a very significant role in each person's life, as she plays the role of protector, a friend, as well as a disciplinarian. A mother is a selfless, loving human whose warm sacrifice and endearment knows no bounds. In this talk about my mother, I would like to say that a mother are more comforting than anyone else's. My mother is a perfect example of a selfless, devoted, and loving human being. She is not only the strongest and would undertake any amount of penance to protect the family. She has always been a constant support and standing by me through ups and downs of life. She often spends sleepless nights taking care of me during my sickness and during my low and bad days. My mother taught me how to take up the responsibilities towards the family, society, and the country. My mother's contribution to the family always motivates me to keep going towards the right path. She is a living goddess who miraculously takes away all the pains from my life and showers abundant love and care. As an epitome of selfless love, desired sincerity, much needed truthfulness as a teacher and a place of toughest challenges of life she has faced. Mothers are at times a unique, unique situations. Some don't have husbands who don't have husbands and who are living alone and are in conventional family structure and setup are raising their children with the help of village. Some stay at home, some others work, and some others live for the children and do some kind of multitasking, like taking up any other work which is maybe because of their financial problems. They take any other work to only for their children to live and educate them. So such kind of hurdles and numerous dealings in such an environment for a husband and a children, and she does for her entire family. Mothers educate children, and they are also a role model for her child. A mother must always fulfilling family's needs for proper gastronomy, starting from where you are a child to an adult, from what to eat, change or diapers, and dedicate her entire time to looking after a child and a husband. Mother also manages and controls her families and financial situations and recreation plans and also her savings. Mother teaches us how to believe in God, teaches the values of God's, and also God's words, and dependence on God's strength and wisdom. Mothers are not only the first indicators of sovereignty in our bad in our lives. Mother's lessons in life gives us the space to believe oneself, as there is no limit of greatness one can inculcate on, or the great things one can accomplish. Mother teaches us power of words, words that can light a guiding hand, and sometimes at the gentle of pressure. Mothers have often shaped our world from the cradle by hacking, nurturing, and instructing children, who gave us to make our changing lives and history making accomplishments. For every preacher, president, volunteer, worker, fashionista, and from being a community worker and doctor, caregivers, their mouth, their mother behind them, their mother behind them. So, as far as we see that they fostered their child to reach her partially. And when we grow as a adult, let us take care of a beloved mother, like the way she takes care of us, and give her immense love, happiness, and pride to be called as our mother. Never ever forget what she has done for you, and always give her the double love, happiness, joy in return. There are many single homeless mothers who live in poverty and still try the best to earn and beg for her family and children. Aside Aside from economic hardships, homeless single mothers also have content of social stigma. Due to this misconception and relative lack of awareness from the plight, domestic violence through the abusive husbands tends to drive them away from the homes, ending up in the homeless shelters. And because of this, they are also on the roads. Sometimes the children of such mothers get abducted and they don't have anything else to do. There are many shelters as such which are providing to the mothers, like NGOs providing work and to for such help homeless mothers. Each individual has her own hardships and pains which go through. But whatever our mother has done and she deals with, we should understand her and never reject, blame, or shunt her away from us. It is a right of every children to repay and return the hardships, endurance, and happiness, and the perseverance she has given to the family for bonding us together. I salute and respect every mother of a nation to be a woman of pride. One doesn't have to play a masculine to be a strong mother. So I can only say this, that whatever I have received, whatever from my childhood I've received, all the knowledge and whatever my mother has done for me, I have I have always wanted that I should repay back when she gets old. And I feel that it is our sole responsibility never to blame them, and always remember that what they have done during the hardships, and how they have, from their hardships, they have made us, given us good education, given us good for life and luxuries. And this is our time when they grow old to repay everything back. So I would like to say that each children's responsibility is this, that they should they should remember all this, whatever their parents have done, mothers have done, and they should repay it back. And when I see homeless mothers and NGOs keeping mothers, I feel very sad about it, that still children blame them and they don't have time. But I feel that I feel very thankful to the NGOs and the home shelters, that they are so thoughtful about this, that they should help the mothers to earn, and as well as rear their children and educate their children. And from my side, whatever it is, I'm been helping some NGOs also in this process. And also I always tend to go and visit the mothers and talk to them, because they don't have anyone to share their thoughts. So it's always good to talk to them, and especially the grandmothers who are there, they have many stories to tell. So I have lost actually my grandparents, so I never had my grandparents with me. So whenever I go to such homeless shelters and talk to grandparents, I always love to talk to them, and their stories and their and the love and the blessings which they give me, it means a lot for me. So I always want that all the mothers in this world and all the grandmothers in this world should always shower blessings on their children, and I would always love to seek their blessings for all my life. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nikita Pawar, for giving your views. And Dr. Nikita Pawar mentions how she is seeking the love and affection from those old men's homes, we say old age homes, where the children are leaving their parents, old parents, and they are living alone, especially the mothers also. And she says how she goes and their blessings, etc. But she has mentioned one point which I would like to say. She says that whatsoever the mother has done for her, or she would like to repay. Dr. Pawar, I don't think we have any power, we have no money, we can't repay what the mother has given to us. You cannot repay, no one can repay, because how you can repay the every drop of the milk which she has given to you, or anyone, whosoever, every mother has given. We cannot. The 9 months when the child is in her womb, can that child even think to repay that thing? No, we cannot. But yes, your feelings are so good, because today the conditions are very bad. The conditions are not that good, great, especially in India. But life is like this. We have to educate the people that they should understand what is the importance of mother. If they don't understand, this is their fate. Because if we have the blessings of mother, we can succeed in our life. Whatsoever difficulty we will face in our life, we can ultimately we get the success only because of the blessings and the love of our mothers. Thank you very much, Dr. Nikita Pawar, for giving your views. Now I would like to go back to our first panelist, Dr. Charu Maheshwari. Are you there? Please switch on your video, Dr. Maheshwari. Yes. Dr. Maheshwari, although I can ask questions also today, because I know that this is something where I feel sad when I see the youth, the young generation wants to abort the baby. Why? What for? You being a doctor, you are seeing in the hospital, people wants to, although in India the sex determination is banned, totally illegal, but still they would like to do abortion. This is something which is very, very painful for the society. It's forget about unethical, but it is not correct. What you say about this, when the mother, and what happens to the psychology of the mother when the husband or the in-laws wants that she should abort, and they are coming to your hospital many times, I'm sure. What is their condition and how you feel at that time? Dr. Maheshwari, please.
Sir, if you are talking about female feticide or general?
No, I'm talking of female feticide only.
The female feticide is the demand of the society. No mother wants to abort their baby. That's the most important thing. Family pressure is there that if we are having one daughter, we don't want second daughter. We had come out with PCT and DT laws. So many laws are there. But the problem with the laws is that they are after the doctors why you are doing abortion. They are not with those people. They are not against with those people who want to abort. If we want to really stop this female feticide, we have to catch those culprits who wants this. Doctors should be allowed to send the information of those people who wants to do. So if female feticide has to be stopped, because no mother wants to abort her baby. If I tell you my story, I was born and brought up in Haryana. I was born as a home delivery and as a female. In Haryana, you know the condition of females. How do they take the female child? After that, my my sister was born. So we two were born. My mother was so strong that she said, no, I want my daughters. She came with us she left the village. She came with us to the town that is in Faridabad. There we were born and brought up. We were brought up there. After that, when I was selected for MBBS, I didn't get rank that I could have got the Delhi, but I got that was 1995 when I got selected. That was in Kerala. So from Faridabad, and that too from Haryana's village, I have to go to Kerala, and that too all alone. All family members were against for that. That no, we cannot send a girl to far distant. If she would have been a male, we could have sent, but no. But my mother took the stand, and she said no, she will go. She will do her MBBS, and because of her determination and dedication, I am standing here today. I am sitting with you because of her only. My other siblings, my sister is architect, my brother is mechanical engineer from Delhi University. And I will tell you that in my family, which is a very large, like in village, we only three are well educated. Others are, no one could have the education, because in Haryana, they don't teach girls. After 12, 10, 12, they have done, they will get married off, that is finished. So no mother wants to do the female feticide, but if we really want that it should be working, we should catch the culprits.
Okay,
That is the answer I can give.
thank you very much, Dr. Charu Maheshwari. I just wanted to know, and you have given the reply, no mother wants for the female feticide or any type of abortion of a child, because mother will always be mother. Thank you very much. Now I would like to ask a question to Joyce Rego. Are you there? Yeah, Miss Rego, you were so successful, and I have seen your shows. Although you have invited me as a chief guest also on one of the show, and I saw the love and affection which were being given to you by your panel, those participants, those who are participating in your show, and they were treating you like a mother, although your age is not that much, and you are almost of the same age, but they were treating you at that time when you are just when you are just grooming them, and the way you were grooming, I have seen that grooming session also. What feeling you were having? A motherly feeling, because they were talking, and they were all telling in their own experience how you have dealt with them at that time. You always remember, at that time you remembered your mother, or you were remembering your fame, or your ego is coming, oh, I have become so much big without support of anyone. What do you say about this, Ms. Rego?
A very nice question. Actually, as I told you before, I learned teamwork from my mom. So always I've seen my mom in any social gatherings, anywhere there is parties or anywhere in the families. If she has to even go and cook, she'll be the first person to enter the home. So directly in the kitchen, the teamwork starts, and she tells me that once you gel like them, that is the time you get success. If you stand like a boss, or if you stand like someone who's on the top, people will not look at you, or they will not believe in you, or they will not deliver the same thing what you are actually expecting from them. So in my contestants, I never judge them. For me, all are same. I like treating them like my friends, or as was what you said, some are really like kids. They come with small things, asking that, ma'am, should I do like this? Ma'am, what do you think about this? So it's like, I don't tell them, oh, no, I'm the organizer. You're not supposed to ask me. I'm like, no, change this, do it like this. You should look better. The same dialogue we will say to the next contestant also. So indirectly, you start becoming a mother. The feel is again of a mother. You don't get a organizer feel over there. And when you talk to them, when you sit and correct their mistakes, it is again a mother's job. So yeah, it's always a mom who came in front of the field.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Rego. Now my question goes to Rajkumari Shivya Singh. Rajkumari Shivya Singh, you mentioned that you are brought up by single parent, your mother. Now you have married in a family, royal family, Mathura, and you are seeing the atmosphere there, and you are praising your mother-in-law. It clearly shows the values, culture which was inculcated in you by your mother is not to divide the family, but to join the family. So my question to you is, the joint family, because now you are in a joint family. Earlier, because you said that it's a single family, what difference you are finding as a mother? Because you mentioned that the joint family is good, but you have seen both the sides, one single mother and the joint family. Do you think for a mother, a joint family is far better than a nuclear family or a single parent? Rajkumari Shivya Singh, please.
Thank you, sir. You're absolutely right. A joint family has tremendous advantages that a nuclear family does not. I will not say that one is wrong and the other is right. But I, having lived in both situations, feel that in a joint family, I have support system to the 10th. So if I need someone at night, maybe if I need to go out somewhere, I can easily leave my child with my in-laws, and my mother-in-law. And if I am sick or my baby is sick, I have so many people to take care of. Whilst in a nuclear family, when my sister was already married off, my brother was in the merchant navy. So, in a sense, it was only my mother and me. So we were basically each other's support system. But there were times when we needed a third person and we did not have it. So now that I'm married, I completely and wholeheartedly support the joint family system. Albeit, my in-laws are lovely people, my husband, very supportive. So I think I am in luck in that, but I feel joint family is always better.
And
Sir.
it is also better for the development of your daughter.
Yes.
You feel. Okay.
As I said, sir, in my earlier missive, that it's better that my child knows her grandparents and knows their love.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rajkumar. Now I would like to go to Dr. Nikita Pawar. Dr. Nikita Pawar, you have traveled a lot in India as well as abroad. What difference you found that mother love, after all, you have seen mother love in India or in India, we can very well say that whether you from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the mother love is same. But you have seen other countries also. Do you think there is a difference between love in mother love there as well as mother love in India, or is it same?
I feel yes, there is a difference, not much of difference, but there is a difference between India and other countries. Because India, of course, mother love is like tremendous love and sacrifices. But in abroad countries, I have seen that people are more. The ladies are more like who was into career and they just want to be working, and they don't have so much of time to give to the children, and some are single, and most of them I've seen that they are single mothers. So single mothers, it becomes very difficult over there in abroad to live hand to mouth. So they have to do some kind of work. They have to keep them in the play school, nursery or nursery. So the children are not developed properly over there. And then at a very young age, the children are also told that by 18, you all can live freely and you all can do whatever you all want. So such kind of what kind of culture and upbringing which Indian people can give, I don't think so the people from abroad can give that way. That's what I feel.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Pawar, for giving your views. Now in the last round, I just want your experience, any of your experience or any incident which you would like to narrate of your mother, starting from Dr. Maheshwari. Dr. Maheshwari, either you're with your mother or with your child, anything, whichever you would like to narrate, your any incident which you memorable incident which you would like to tell our viewers.
Memorable incident I would like to tell about. I have already told like how my mother took the pains and to make me giving this respectful place in my society. So incident I would like to narrate. One of my patient, when she came, she was having the third baby, and she was very much worried that if she told me, ma'am, if it would have been a daughter, my in-laws will kill me because they don't want her daughter. So that was the time I need to take the step. So first I called their parents, her husband and her mother and also her mother-in-law. Then I told him that I don't know what she's going to deliver this baby, but I would like to tell you that how the girl child is born and how the boy is born. Then who is responsible for the girl child and who is responsible for the I made them understand everything, what is important for that. Then after that, I explained them, if you give the same opportunity to the girl and same opportunity to the boy, the girl will do better. And I explained them so nicely that they said that, no, ma'am, you had opened our eyes. Even if it is girl child, we won't say anything and we will accept her. And we won't go for the fourth baby to make her again miserable. So that is the incident I always remember. And I always, and that again, the girl child was born, and that lady came to me after 10 days, and she was so happy that, ma'am, you have counseled so beautifully to my parents. Then my girls are very happy now. Matlab, two elder daughters, she said, they are very happy, and I'm also very happy now.
Okay, so thank you very much, Dr. Maheshwari, for narrating that incident. Now, same thing to Miss Rigo. Your any memorable thing which you would like to share with our viewers?
Yes, I have one. This is especially for the children actually who want to make their parents proud. So a very nice moment to sit and think about it. So when I was in Dubai and my mom had to actually attend one of the functions in my place in the village. You know our Valpadi village, right? So this is the time when she went there. She never expected that in my place, she will be called on the stage and they will be giving her the Sanman. And after finishing everything, she calls me and says like, wow, I went on the stage and they gave me the shawl, they gave me the fruits and they gave me that mala and all. And I was like, okay, are you happy? She's like, oh, I'm very proud. It's only because of you I got it. So I was thinking like every child should think about this moment, right? That where they can make their parents proud or the mother proud, because these are some things where we neglect. We take all the credit sometimes and we just leave them. So I was actually happy. That was for me like an achievement that, okay, I got it.
Yes, you have made your mother proud because of your achievements of that particular village. I still remember how you have done so much work for your village. There is no electricity on many houses and she has provided through her charity work that solar light system and the books and so much ration and everything for the poor children in that school. I still remember where we were, again, you have called me as the chief guest along with the MLA and the minister of the Karnataka. So thank you very much, Ms. Rigo, for giving your experience. Now my same thing to Rajkumari Shivya Singh. Any incident which you would like to narrate?
It's a very small thing, but he holds a deep meaning for me. I think I was in class 2 or 3 where I had a test and unfortunately I didn't remember most of the answers. So I very quietly sneaked up my textbook, opened the page and started reading, and my teacher caught me. And obviously she snatched my notebook and -10 immediately. I was very upset, cried, this, that. And finally the day ended. My mother was there to pick me up. We both sat in the car, and me, because I blurt things out to her, I immediately blurted out that I cheated and ma'am gave me a -10. And my mother, she immediately had the car turned. We went back to school and she had me go and say sorry to ma'am. Ma'am, I'm so sorry that I cheated in your class and it will not happen again. That was a lesson that holds still for me. And a similar incident happened with my daughter. She cheated, but I didn't find out. But ma'am told me in the PTM that your daughter cheated. That was the day I sat her down and told her my story. And hopefully I taught her a lesson like my mother did the other day. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice, Rajkumari Singh. I am sure our viewers and nowadays the generations, wherever any complaint come from the school, they are ready to fight with the teachers, and they should understand that after all, this is your own children's future. As Rajkumari Singh has narrated, the values inculcated by her mother at very small incident, now she can do it the same with her own child. So it's a generations you can improve, change the generations if you give good values. Thank you very much. Now my same thing to Dr. Nikita Pawar. Any small incident which you'd like to narrate of your mother or
there are many memorable incidents to remember. But I can only remember, like I can only say about my childhood, like when I was born, my mom had to face a lot of trouble while she was giving birth to me because she had a C-section and open surgery. So that time, the trouble she faced and the pain she faced and the way she was like, she had gone through a lot of issues of health problems as well. So it was either like, either she would live or either I would live. It was such kind of phase. And I still believe that my mom was so strong that time, that she, with all the pains and what lot of hurdles, she was very strong enough to bring me up and get me into this world. So I feel I'm very blessed to be in this world, and it's all because of my mother, the way the pain she has dealt with. And this is a very small incident that I remember, because for this reason that I she the way it has been, the way she has like faced all this pains and like hurdles. I don't think so I'll be able to like face all this, so how much she has done for me. So this is what I can say about the small incident. There are many memorable incidents, and I would only like to say that again, once again, to every mother, happy Mother's Day. And this is a special heart for my mother and for all the mothers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nikita Pawar. So viewers, you have seen today, we are celebrating Mother's Day. We all must celebrate. People may say that's a Western culture or other culture. No, we have to, because we know that the mother is special for everyone. And so every day is a Mother's Day. But at least one day we must dedicate so that the others, the youngsters should remember, they can understand the importance of mother. And if we will respect them, and we should not respect them only in those no Durgas, which are twice in a year, that we pray as a mother, the mother, all mother goddesses. But after that, what we are doing, we should not think of that, whether we are going for domestic violence or rape or any other thing. After all, we have to understand that our mother has given those values which we are going to be passed on to our own children. And if you want that your children should be a responsible citizen of the country, then please inculcate good values and always remember the values which your mother has given. And today's program, which has been given live telecasted by V4 News, Karu News, V4 Stream, Malnadu TV India, News Gaon se Samvad Sarokar News, Bharat Post News, Gyan, as well as was shown live on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you very much, Dr. Charu Maheshwari. Thank you very much, Ms. Joycey Rigo. Thank you very much, Rajkumari Shivya Singh. Thank you very much, Dr. Nikita Pawar. And thank you very much, Advocate Avishi Dhaka, for giving and enlightening and celebrating the Mother's Day with us. And I'm sure all those who have their mothers, they are very, very lucky. And all those who have not their mothers with them right now, they can remember their good values which has been inculcated, which has been given to us. And that's the best way to celebrate Mother's Day. And thank you all the viewers for watching our show. I'm sure today's program is quite entertaining, although it's a bit emotional today. I have to lose many places. I would not pass in my own sense, but I know that mother is such that one has to have that emotional connect, which will always remain till our last breath. Thank you very much. And thank you,